And now, WWE presents Money in the Bank.
It is a night where careers are made and forever change. You are looking live at a sold-out Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. Welcome to the opportunity of a lifetime. This is Money in the Bank.
The following contest is an 8-woman ladder match. And from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
Like I said, it is a night where careers are made. And we are kicking things off with the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Welcome to Money in the Bank, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Kirby Rodriguez. It's a pleasure to be with you tonight, as we are ready for one of the most anticipated nights in WWE. Tonight we'll crown a new Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank, and Bianca Belair would love to be Mrs. Money in the Bank. Belair is a former Raw Women's Champion. It was at this very show last year when Belair won the Raw Women's Championship. She would love to make history again on this very show. But of course, standing between her and that briefcase are 7 other women. And we will get to meet them one by one.
And from Orlando, Florida, Naomi.
The Money in the Bank ladder match is ready to feel the glow. Naomi making her way out here. You know, the last time Naomi held any sort of gold here in WWE was quite a while back. In 2017. Naomi would love an opportunity to get back to the top of the mountain, to get back where she thinks she belongs, and that is with the Smackdown Women's Championship. We want to talk about the Smackdown Women's Championship. Whomever wins the Money in the Bank ladder match has the opportunity to challenge for both the Smackdown Women's Championship and the Raw Women's Championship. Here is a woman who knows a thing or two about making history.
And from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair, a multiple-time women's champion who has never held on to that Money in the Bank briefcase. This year could be the year that Flair completes the Triple Crown in the women's division. She's already a former Raw Women's Champion, former Smackdown Women's Champion, and she would love to have that Money in the Bank briefcase. Of course, she's a former Royal Rumble winner as well. Charlotte Flair was raised in victory and glory. She thinks she's naturally superior than everybody else. Could that work to her benefit tonight? Especially when you have returning superstars like La Muñeca making her way out here.
And from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico,
Zelina Vega took a sabbatical from WWE and came back a renewed woman with a purpose, and that purpose is to walk out Mrs. Money in the Bank. Tonight, Vega is looking for her first opportunity at the Women's Championship. We don't know Vega for being much of a wrestler, but she had an incredible match with Asuka a few weeks ago on Monday Night Raw to earn this opportunity and advance to the Money in the Bank ladder match here tonight. You want to talk about somebody who needs a win? It's this young woman, Mia Yim.
And from Fontana, California, Mia Yim.
You know, Mia Yim arrived on Smackdown on the post-WrestleMania show. And unfortunately for her, she has become a target of Candice LeRae. LeRae has been very successful in trying to get at Mia Yim. Tonight they will both be sharing the ring as part of the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And Mia Yim would love to play spoiler for LeRae. After they have been engaged in this rivalry for quite some time, LeRae, of course, finding ways to cheat to win in matches and destroying Mia Yim to the point where Yim had to take a month off. Speak of the devil. Here comes Mrs. Wrestling.
And from Anaheim, California, Candice LeRae.
This is Candice LeRae's second Money in the Bank ladder match. She participated in the match last year. However, some would say this is not the same Candice LeRae that we saw at last year's Money in the Bank ladder match. The switch was flipped the night after WrestleMania for LeRae, who viciously attacked Mia Yim, and ever since then, her entire attitude and perception has changed. But how could you argue with Candice LeRae when you could say that this is perhaps the most successful she's been ever since coming over to SmackDown almost 2 years ago? And speaking of coming over to the main roster and leaving a mark, here comes the Nightmare, Rhea Ripley.
And from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
You know, Rhea Ripley has had a roller coaster of a year. She came to Raw, she demolished everyone, won the Elimination Chamber, won the Raw Women's Championship, but unfortunately fell short to Alexa Bliss's tricks. Bliss, who will not be defending her Women's Championship tonight. Instead, we'll be hearing a moment of bliss from her. Managed to get the Raw Women's Championship and get away from Rhea Ripley scot-free. Tonight, Ripley wants the Money in the Bank briefcase, so she can get back at Alexa Bliss. And here comes someone with a world of experience when it comes to Money in the Bank. The Submission Magician, Shayna Baszler.
And from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler knows a thing or two about a thing or two, because she is a former Mrs. Money in the Bank. Last year, Baszler walked out with that briefcase cashed in at the Survivor Series on an irate Sasha Banks to win her second SmackDown Women's Championship. Of course, she's no longer champion, and Shayna Baszler would love to become the first woman to win the Money in the Bank ladder match on back-to-back years. We are all set, ladies and gentlemen. The Money in the Bank ladder match is next. There's the bell. Here we go. Get ready for a human demolition derby. This is the Money in the Bank ladder match. Oh, very quickly we're already seeing Rhea Ripley hitting that cutter on Shayna Baszler. Candice LeRae drop kicking Charlotte Flair on the corner. And we already saw a body flying, the body of Zelina Vega down at ringside, and Mia Yim being targeted by Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley dishing out punishment to Naomi. Everybody's kind of like broken into groups here, groups of two. It'll be very interesting to see who's the first woman that's gonna grab a ladder. Being brought down to the canvas by Zelina Vega. Vega trying to interject herself between Shayna Baszler and Rhea Ripley. I do not recommend that. Shayna Baszler is right now dishing out a world of punishment to Rhea Ripley. And there goes Ripley flying. And it's Bianca Belair, the first woman to get out a ladder, and Candice LeRae also has a ladder. An attempt thwarted by Charlotte Flair. Great reversal there by Charlotte. Charlotte now hooking it up with Candice LeRae on the outside. Meanwhile, those ladders are still anybody's game here. Beautiful LeRae planting Charlotte on the canvas, and Charlotte picking herself right back up. Ladder on the hand of Bianca Belair, who's using it as a weapon on the other side of ringside. Big boot by Bianca Belair, and down goes Charlotte. And Rhea Ripley slams down Bianca Belair. Bam wham, thank you ma'am. Meanwhile, what the hell? Charlotte Flair giving it to Shayna Baszler. I know Charlotte Flair has not forgotten about Baszler cashing in the middle of her Smackdown Women's Championship opportunity against Sasha Banks. Meanwhile, the ring is cleared and Zelina Vega has Rhea Ripley. The field is open for Zelina. What is she going to do? She needs to set up that ladder. Zelina getting that ladder up. But Rhea Ripley getting it out of Zelina's hands. And now we've got a battle for the ladder. These two are strong. There goes Zelina. I was going to say they were struggling. Not anymore. Zelina is down. And I think Rhea Ripley is going to be the first to climb the ladder. I don't know if she's close enough to the briefcase. She is. Rhea Ripley is up. Top of the ladder. Briefcase in hand. Zelina Vega is following her. Rhea Ripley giving it to Zelina Vega. There they go. Both pushed down by Candice LeRae. Naomi blocking Candice LeRae. The ring is once again full. We got Charlotte Flair. We got Shayna Baszler. We got Rhea Ripley. Let me scratch that. Shayna Baszler gets tossed over the turret rope by Rhea Ripley. Meanwhile, on the outside of the ring, Mia Yim is setting up a ladder bridge. Mia Yim is setting up a ladder bridge on the outside of the ring. That could be detrimental later in this match. Jawbreaker to Candice LeRae, who rolls out of the ring. Meanwhile, on the outside, Bianca Belair focused on Zelina Vega, but in the ring, there is nobody. And Naomi sets up the ladder, set on the ring. She's going up there. Naomi is going up there, but Bianca Belair is following her. Bianca Belair follows Naomi to the top of the ladder. Belair. Oh no, wait a second. Rhea Ripley pulls down Belair from the ladder. Naomi is still up there though. Naomi is a threat on top of the ladder. And Flair. And Zelina Vega pushes her off. I think I just saw Candice LeRae fly. I don't know where she landed. Glad she's okay. LeRae's setup of that ladder is a little bit far off. So here comes Baszler. LeRae with a drop kick. Down goes Zelina Vega. And Mia Yim getting her hands finally on Candice LeRae. Nice reversal here and a clothesline, and Mia Yim is going through a cathartic experience here, finally dishing out punishment to Candice. Meanwhile, Belair sends Yim flying right to the outside. And now Belair. Good grief, look at Bianca! She's absolutely taking the life away from Naomi. But Rhea Ripley is there to make sure Bianca can't capitalize. We got Charlotte Flair and Candice LeRae on the outside. Meanwhile, Rhea Ripley to the ropes. Drop kick right across the back. But Bianca Belair, right now the ring may be too full to try and go for that briefcase. I would absolutely empty out that ring. I think this is exactly what Rhea Ripley wants to do with one shot. Single swing of the ladder. She takes out Zelina Vega and Mia Yim, but she doesn't follow it through. There goes Yim right to the outside. No idea why Rhea Ripley wouldn't want to go for that briefcase at this time. All she did was open the field for Shayna Baszler. Baszler trying to sneak up on Ripley. Baszler and Ripley have been on top of each other for quite some time here. Now, Baszler's suplex right on top of the ladder. That's definitely gonna hurt tomorrow morning if you're Rhea Ripley. Everybody leaves the ring, and I think Mia Yim just noticed. She absolutely did. Mia Yim just noticed that everybody left the ring, which means the field is open. The field is open. She is climbing. Mia Yim is up there. Mia Yim, Naomi's following her. Naomi and Mia Yim are down! Candice LeRae with a missile drop kick. Wipes out the ladder. Wipes out Naomi. Wipes out Mia Yim. Ladder back, center of the ring. Everybody's in the ring except Naomi. And now Zelina Vega is making a run for the briefcase. And now there's no ladder underneath her. And now Zelina Vega brutally brought back down to reality by Charlotte Flair. Flair bounces off the corner. There goes Ripley over the third rope. Zelina Vega taking it to Charlotte Flair. We've seen what Zelina can do here as she's battling Shayna Baszler for that ladder, and she loses that battle. Baszler setting up the ladder, but I think she doesn't want to climb until she knows that Zelina Vega isn't gonna stop her, and that's exactly what's happening here. Baszler sending Vega to the outside, but there's Candice. Candice LeRae with Shayna Baszler on top of the ladder. Candice LeRae with Shayna Baszler on top of the ladder. Hooks her in, LeRae swinging neck breaker. Awesome indeed, as Candice LeRae takes care of Baszler to climb up the top of the ladder and try and unhook that briefcase. Naomi following suit, stopping Candice LeRae from getting the job done here. But there goes Naomi, pushed off the ladder. And it's back to unhooking for Candice LeRae. Rhea Ripley doing her best to try and stop LeRae. And both Mia Yim and Rhea Ripley working together to get LeRae off of that ladder. But Zelina Vega ends up being the one that goes up, but not for long before Bianca Belair pushes that ladder off. Mia Yim finally once again getting a kick out of stopping Candice LeRae from achieving anything in this match. Once again, the field is empty, and Flair swinging neckbreaker to Baszler. This is Flair's moment. Nobody else is up. This is Flair's moment. Flair is gonna get the briefcase. Flair is going up. Flair is there. Nobody around her. Empty field. Charlotte Flair is gonna make history. Oh, and there's Bianca Belair. Belair is going up. Not again! Candice LeRae once again jumps right into the ring and wipes out both women. Candice LeRae definitely showing what she's made of here tonight. She hits an egg breaker on her nemesis. There goes Zelina Vega right into that ladder breach. Everybody's on the outside. I think the people inside the ring need to capitalize at this stage. And the people inside the ring, of course, Bianca Belair. Belair has that ladder set up in the center of the ring, but she's keeping her focus on Charlotte. As Charlotte gets sent to the outside, and Rhea Ripley gets sent to the outside. Belair is stacking bodies down at ringside in order for her to go up the ladder and get that briefcase. Belair is on top of the ladder looking to unhook. Here's Candice LeRae though. And there goes Belair, both women wiped out by Naomi, who pushes the ladder off. There goes Ripley over the third rope, and once again, I understand the strategy that but that all of these women are employing in this match. Try to wipe out your opponents, try to send them to the outside, and then you climb yourself when the field is open. Which is what we're seeing Charlotte Flair do here. I stand corrected. Charlotte Flair instead goes right after Naomi on the outside. And instead, the one who takes the advantage is, once again, Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega is on top of the ladder. Vega looking to unhook. Vega coming very damn close to unhooking. Then Candice LeRae jumps in the ring and powerbombs Zelina Vega. It is an all-out war here tonight. Like we mentioned before, Control Chaos, a Human Demolition Derby. It is the Money in the Bank ladder match. Open path for Flair. Flair is headed to the top. Flair is headed to the top. She's got the briefcase in hand. And Rhea Ripley is up there. Rhea Ripley looking to put a stop to Charlotte Flair once again. Flair is left hanging off the briefcase. I don't know if she can unhook it. Flair doesn't want to fall. Is Flair gonna fall? She is! I think Flair may be out of this match after that fall off of the briefcase. Reversal here by Zelina Vega. Candice LeRae is back here. Zelina sent it right to the outside. I don't know if Candice LeRae got all of that. Bianca was looking to get the best out of LeRae there. LeRae with the reversal. And there goes Bianca right to the outside. And now Belair, jawbreaker by Candice LeRae. And Candice with a neck breaker. Instead, Candice going up. Candice is going up, but so is Mia Yim. The two rivals. And Mia Yim takes care of Candice. No, but there's Zelina Vega threatening Mia Yim. Mia Yim has to get up the ladder to deal with Zelina Vega. The reversal there by Zelina. Instead, Bianca Belair ends up on top of the ladder, but Charlotte Flair pulls it right off. And Flair sent right into that ladder by Bianca. A lot of people in the ring, but all of them are concentrated on fighting each other, which is why Shayna Baszler is on top of the ladder. Shayna Baszler is on top of the ladder, looking to unhook the briefcase, and that's exactly what she's gonna do. For the second year in a row, Shayna Baszler. Candice LeRae's there. LeRae pushing Baszler off. Rhea Ripley pulling Candice LeRae off the ladder. It's a big moment here as Naomi heads to the top of the ladder, and Naomi very close to unhooking the briefcase. Naomi is very close to unhooking the briefcase. This is Naomi's match to lose here. Nobody around her except, oh no, they pushed the ladder up, and now Flair slams Naomi down. This is an all-out war between all of these individuals. All of them with the hope of getting that Money in the Bank briefcase. Oh no, and LeRae's in a bad position. She's in that bridge set up by Yim, and Yim headed to the top. Yim, no! LeRae moves out of the way. Candice LeRae moves out of the way, and Mia Yim crashes and burns against the ladder she herself set up. Meanwhile, Naomi back on the top. She saw Shayna Baszler was pushing on the ladder. She got down to avoid a fall. And quickly using the ladder as a weapon to wipe out Shayna Baszler. Baszler now heading to the top, but once again, Bianca was pushing on the ladder. These women are, of course, learning from the experience of the match. You can't really stay on top of the ladder if your opponent is pushing it. Right now, on top of the ladder was Shayna Baszler, and this is what happens when you stay on the top. Ladder gets pushed, you get powerbomb. That's how the story goes. Oh, and now it's Yim in a bad position. Yim resting on that ladder bridge that she herself put up there. And now LeRae with a moonsault puts Yim through the ladder. Incredible. The moonsault gets it done. I can't believe it. Mia Yim on the ladder bridge that she herself set up. Meanwhile, on top of the ladder are Naomi and Shayna Baszler. And Naomi looking to wipe out Baszler, and she does. Baszler is down. Baszler is down. And now Naomi about to be down herself. This is anybody's game at this stage. It could go either way. Bodies flying around. Mia Yim sent to the outside. Naomi sent to the outside. Reversals still happening. The ring is somehow still a little bit full from what you expect in a Money in the Bank ladder match. Struggle for the ladder between LeRae and Bianca. Bianca looking to use that ladder as a weapon, and LeRae got out of dodge. Belair sets up that ladder in the center of the ring. And Belair pushing that ladder. Rookie mistake there by Candice, staying on top of that ladder when Belair was pushing it. Who's he gonna be? Who is gonna walk out with that Money in the Bank briefcase? Rhea Ripley seems to be the favorite at this time. She's setting up that ladder. Oh, but Naomi and Shayna are back. Side rush on leg sweep. Backbreaker. We're seeing it all. Bianca Belair, Shayna Baszler, and Naomi in the ring. Baszler is headed to the top of the ladder. But not for long as LeRae pulls her right off. Reversal there by Baszler. Sending LeRae into the corner. LeRae fights back. And there goes Baszler over the third rope into the apron. Meanwhile, Bianca Belair is on top of the ladder with Candice LeRae. Good grief, and another swinging neck breaker. That's two if you're counting at home. Candice LeRae leaving it all in the ring. She's on top of the ladder, but so is her nemesis, Mia Yim. Her nemesis, Mia Yim, pushed off the ladder. And Candice LeRae, by pushing her nemesis off the ladder, unhooks herself the briefcase. She's Mrs. Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner, Candice LeRae.
What an incredible effort by everyone involved in this match. We saw it all. We saw high spots, we saw low spots. We saw falls, innovative offense, and of course the crowning of a new Mrs. Money in the Bank. The Mrs. Wrestling herself, Candice LeRae. An absolute domination by everybody involved up until the moment where Candice LeRae picked up Bianca Belair with a swinging neckbreaker off the top. And then she got the honor of pushing her nemesis Mia Yim off the top of the ladder and then unhooking the briefcase to crown herself Mrs. Money in the Bank. Candice LeRae is on top of the women's division. We are back live, ready for the WWE Tag Team Championship match. Here comes DIY.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 400 pounds, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, DIY.
DIY is more than ready for this huge opportunity. You know, I talked to DIY earlier tonight. They talked about feeling like they missed their shot at WrestleMania, and like that could have been it for them as a team, but they stuck through it. And tonight we've got ourselves a dream match.
And introducing the champions, first from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is the Daniel Bryan.
The leader of the Yes Movement and one half of the Tag Team Champions, Daniel Bryan. It's a very interesting story. One could say that Daniel Bryan and Cesaro perhaps ruined the Usos. The Usos not seeing eye to eye ever since Jay started helping Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight Champion, in an effort to keep the championship. The other half of the World Tag Team Champions, Cesaro.
And his partner from Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing in at 232 pounds, he is the Cesaro.
The Swiss Superman joined forces with Daniel Bryan in an effort to stop the Usos from helping the World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns. At the end of the day, it turned out it was just Jey Uso, the one who wanted to lend a hand to Roman Reigns. Jimmy Uso abandoned his brother during the Tag Team Championship match a couple of weeks ago on Smackdown, and we haven't heard from them ever since. Nonetheless, Cesaro and Bryan rolled through. DIY became #1 contenders, and that's how we ended up with this dream match of DIY versus Bryan and Cesaro for the Tag Team Championships. There you see on your screens, WWE Tag Team titles up for grabs here tonight. There's the bell, here we go. right after Johnny Gargano. Nice reversal there by Johnny. Shoulders down. And a geek out. And now Gargano going for the submission maneuver, locked in the driver's seat. Very quick to take control of these matches. Daniel Bryan fires back. Bryan for the cover, hooks the leg, is it enough to put Gargano away? Gargano powers out of two. Gargano fires back at Bryan, shot to the face. Gargano now sending Bryan into the corner. Here's Johnny. Looking down at Bryan. Drop kick. Square across the back of the head. Bryan looks to fire back. Back and forth we go. Shot to the back. Bryan sent to the ropes. Johnny hooks him in. Swinging neck breaker. And off the swinging neck breaker. Shoulders down. Hooks the leg. Is it enough? And a kick out at two. He's firing at all cylinders here. As Bryan hooks him in and sends him flying. Shoulders down, hooks the leg here. A bit of a delay there from the official. Still a kick out by Gargano. Reversal there by Johnny. Here's Johnny now, using the ropes to his advantage. Bryan now in the corner, tag is made. Here comes Ciampa. Bryan in trouble, Ciampa with a running knee. Shoulders down, Ciampa was trying to steal this one. And we talked about how DIY felt like they wasted their opportunity at WrestleMania as Bryan locks in the submission maneuver. Could Bryan make Ciampa tap out here? Ciampa finds a way out. We talked about how how DIY felt like they wasted their opportunity at WrestleMania. So tonight they're going to do anything and everything to become tag team champions. And we're seeing that in Ciampa almost trying to steal this one. Ciampa sends Cesaro outside the ring. DDT. Cesaro face planted on the canvas. That leads us into a cover. Shoulders down. Hooks the leg and a kick out. The DIY tag team champions over on NXT. But still yet to find glory here on Smackdown. They were a part of that Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic earlier this year. That didn't quite go anywhere. Cesaro now. Picks! Oh, man! Tommaso Ciampa plants Cesaro dead center of the ring. Goes for the cover. And we still get a kick out of Cesaro. These are two teams that have high regard for the WWE Tag Team Championships, and we're seeing it here. Cesaro now goes for that uppercut. That's classic Cesaro, those uppercuts right there. Speaking of uppercuts, Cesaro! With the greatest of ease. Beautiful 2-3 European uppercuts if you're counting at home. Shoulders down, Tag Team Championship. Up for grabs and a kick out by Tommaso Ciampa. Cesaro really did a number on Tommaso Ciampa there, but Ciampa is more than willing to fire back, and that's exactly what he just did. Ciampa may finish this early. Fairy tale ending. And off the fairy tale ending, hooks the inside leg. Cesaro gets the shoulder up. This is an outstanding match already for the Tag Team Championships. And watch out, here comes a flying Gargano with a crossbody. A crossbody that propels Cesaro for the tag. They meet in the middle and Bryan hits a European uppercut of his own. And just like that, Bryan takes control of this match. Going right after the arm of Johnny Gargano. Gargano has Bryan on the ropes. Bryan sent to the ropes. Gargano slides down. Hurricane Rana, down goes Bryan. Looking good. Gargano, shoulders down, hooks the leg, lifted it up to put him away, and a kick out. Gargano stayed on Daniel Bryan. But Bryan not allowing Gargano to build on any momentum here. Here's Bryan going right after the leg with the heel hook. The heel hook is locked in, but there's Tommaso Ciampa. Bryan, however, goes for the cover of the heel hook. Is it enough? And a kick out. Well, we already saw a Tag Team Championship change hands earlier tonight in the kickoff show. Could we see another change hands tonight? Not if Bryan has anything to say about it. Bryan going for the drop kick. Gargano blocks him. Shot to the face of Bryan. Bryan pushing Gargano back. Nice reversal here by Gargano. And now Gargano takes a step back. There goes Bryan over the turret rope. Down to ringside. Gargano not messing around. Hits to the top rope. Not adding up on Daniel Bryan. Bryan is in trouble. Gargano off the top. Oh, man. Gargano with a frog splash. Bryan in trouble. As Bryan gets sent face first into the turnbuckle post. Gargano hooks him right in. Could we be on the verge of DIY? Winning the Tag Team Championships for the first time, and Bryan fires back. It's kind of 6 here. As Gargano hits a beautiful cutter, but you don't want to be on the outside of the ring. You need this match to return to the ring. Count of 8. And we are back in the ring, and Gargano hooks Bryan right in, plants him down, shoulders of the man for the Tag Team Championships, that Money in the Bank, Cesaro! Cesaro breaks it off, and he narrowly escapes Tommaso Ciampa, and the tag is made. Here comes Cesaro, who's taking advantage of Johnny Gargano being tired. And now Cesaro gets to dish out those European uppercuts like a mean son of a gun. Good reversal there by Gargano. Cesaro in trouble. One seat code there for Cesaro. Tag is made. Cesaro about to suffer this. Just like Bryan did, the running knee. Shoulders down, hooks the leg. Isn't enough to put away, and a kick out at 2. There's that knee by Tommaso Ciampa. It's been working for him. And Ciampa now has got Cesaro on the top rope. Cesaro about to go for a ride. Here we go! Timber! Superplex connects! And Tommaso Ciampa has Cesaro's number. Shoulders down. Hooks the leg for the tag titles and a kick out. Absolutely incredible match. Capacity crowd here in Fort Worth. Shoulders down again. Tag team titles. And there's Bryan. The reversal there by Cesaro. Great reversal there by Ciampa. Back and forth we go. Cesaro sent to the ropes. Drop kick. Down he goes. And now Cesaro. From Sitco, tag mate. Here comes Johnny Gargano. Drop toe hold. Elbow drop across the back. And what is Johnny thinking here? Johnny Wrestling may have some bad intentions. Gargano superplex to the outside. Cesaro falls hard, and this is awesome. Shot to the face of Cesaro. Gargano needs to capitalize. Springboard! Cesaro moves out of the way! This is the opening Cesaro needs. Cesaro needs to get the hell out of this match, and that's what he's trying to do. Gargano not allowing Cesaro to tag out, instead punishing Cesaro in Cesaro's own corner. Ten shots in the corner to Cesaro. That has got to hurt. And now Cesaro in trouble. I'd say Bryan in trouble. DDT! A DDT on the apron by Johnny Gargano. That's the hardest part of the ring. Gargano wants to put him away. Gargano hooks him right in. Drives Cesaro into the canvas. Hooks the inside leg. The tag team championship on the line. Bryan breaks up. Bryan about to go for another ride off of that. And another DDT on the apron. Gargano needs to capitalize off of this. As Gargano wants to put Cesaro in the right position. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Gargano escape. Gargano escape. Bryan breaks it up again. Tag is made. Drop kick, down goes Cesaro. But you can tell Tommaso Ciampa is feeling it. DDT on Bryan. Man, how many more DDTs Daniel Bryan can take? He keeps being the it factor in his match. Cesaro no! Cesaro blocks him. Cesaro looked like he was about to end this, or be on the receiving end of the this match. And Cesaro has kept it going. Gargano and Ciampa have somehow, some way gotten the best of Cesaro and Bryan here tonight. Shoulders down, Is it enough? Tag titles and a kick out at 2. The jawbreaker. Or a shot to the chest. What is Ciampa doing? Using the ropes to his advantage! And he drives Cesaro face first into the canvas, shoulders down, hooks the leg. Is it enough to put him away? Bryan can't get there on time! We have new tag team champions!
Here are your winners, and the new Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano.
DIY have finally done it! After they completed the search, we have new tag team champions. Congratulations to Gargano and Ciampa as Money in the Bank rolls on. We are back live and dare I say, it's boss time.
Contest is a last woman standing match and is for the Smackdown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks making her way out here, making sure that the WWE Universe understands what boss time is, and it could be the time where Sasha Banks becomes women's champion again. Now, Sasha Banks said that she was risking it all tonight. She was putting it all on the line for one more shot at the SmackDown Women's Championship against her rival, the man, Becky Lynch.
And introducing the champion from Dublin, Ireland, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
For months now, Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks have been at each other's throats. Tonight, it's time to solve it. No pinfalls, no countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to win is by incapacitating your opponent until they cannot answer to the referee's 10 count. Capacity crowd here tonight in Fort Worth. Beyond excited for the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Becky Lynch, winner of this year's Royal Rumble match, won that championship at WrestleMania off Shayna Baszler. Percival, here we go. Baszler, of course, part of the Raw roster now. Beautiful kick by Sasha Banks right to the side of the head to signify that this match just started. Banks bounces off the corner. Becky scoops her right up. Kick across the back by Lynch, and now Lynch heads to the rope. Not once, but twice. Great drop kicks. Or to say leg drops. I'm off my element tonight. It's Money in the Bank. We're excited. We're in Fort Worth. Another leg drop by Becky Lynch. And now Lynch into the corner. A shot to the chest. Not once, not twice. It's reversal there by Lynch, and now Sasha sent over the third rope, right to the outside. And Lynch is going right after. And we are about to see some weaponry introduced in this match. Remember, no disqualification. And Lynch quickly making use of that kendo stick. Jesus Christmas. Sasha Banks down and out of those shots with the kendo stick. Certainly, the referee could not count Sasha Banks because she was not incapacitated enough as the match returns to the ring. Lynch certainly staying on top of Sasha here. Kick to the plexus by Becky Lynch. Sasha in a precarious position in the corner. Sasha with the reversal. Becky with the reversal. Back and forth we go. Kick by Becky. Becky puts Sasha in and plants her down. And now the referee commences the count. 5 here. We're more than halfway through now. 7, 8, 9. On a 9, and Banks is back up to her feet. It's just as simple. If Banks were to stay down for the 10 count, Becky Lynch will retain the Smackdown Women's Championship. There's a 5 count.
6.
Make that 6.
7. 8. 9.
Another close one by Sasha. Now, if you're Becky Lynch, of course, you cannot attack Sasha Banks while she's down. That would reset the count by the official. But one would think that, you know, this 10 count is an opportunity, if Sasha is not completely incapacitated, as we're seeing here, to recuperate, gain a breath of fresh air, and attack this match from a different angle. Banks now headed to the top rope, looking down at Becky. But Becky slowly coming back to her feet, and Banks off the top! And Becky's down. Going for a kick to the plexus. Becky with the reversal wipes away at Sasha Banks. Banks avoiding Becky hitting her. And Lynch has got Banks. Oh man! And Lynch just driving her foot straight to the chest of Sasha Banks. And let the counting commence.
4. 5. 6.
On a 6 here.
8.
And at 8, Banks is back to her feet. Lynch takes a couple steps back. And over the third rope. Ole! There goes Lynch. Crashing and burning to the outside. Kick to the side of the head by Sasha. And now Becky is in a world of trouble. She goes face first off the turnbuckle post. And Sasha Banks needs to start capitalizing here. There's that big clothesline. And thus the referee has begun counting on Lynch.
2. 3.
Lynch way more quicker to get up. You don't want to give her the impression that you're going to stay down for the count early. And Lynch is looking for a weapon under the ring, but that may be to her detriment as Sasha Banks stops her. Banks, though, in trouble as she gets sent back into the ring. Lynch creating some separation so she can continue looking for weapons under the ring. The referee has started counting, but I don't think Becky Lynch cares. She takes a swing with that chair onto Sasha Banks, and the DDT plants her down good. Banks rolls out of the ring, but I don't think that's going to stop the ref from counting. The Banks is back to her feet for the referee can even begin the count, but a whack with a chair. The referee was going to start counting, but as evidence by what we're seeing here, Lynch is going to continue this dishing out punishment. Lynch sending Sasha Banks across ringside. Going for a shot with a chair. Oh, man! 2 shots with a chair. And here comes Becky. Lynch is undoing our announce table. Well, Becky Lynch is not only undoing our announce table, she's undoing the Spanish announce table as well. Count of 8 here. 9. And at the count of 9, it seems like Banks was going to stay down for the count, but Lynch interrupted it because she has some bad ideas. Lynch certainly has bad intentions here. For Sasha Banks, she heads to the top rope. Complete disregard for the referee's count. Lynch launches herself towards Banks. And Sasha slowly getting back to her feet, but surely. The back and forth in this match continues as these two are trading shots now. Here's Lynch picking out Banks. The DDT. The tornado. DDT, we know how devastating those can be. And Banks is quickly back to her feet. Shot to the face of Banks. And over the third rope goes Lynch. And Banks, with some bad intentions here, she's picking up Lynch on the apron, and there's that DDT. That's the hardest part of the ring. And I agree with the WWE Universe. This is awesome. Women's Championship up for grabs here tonight. Count of 4 here. Sasha Banks is preparing just in case. Becky Lynch comes back to her feet. Count of 8. Count of 9 and Lynch is back. Lynch is back and she's back with a vengeance here. Suplex right on the ladder. I should say right on the stairs. The suplex right on the stairs. And slowly Banks is coming back to. Great suplex there by Lynch. And Sasha is coming back to her feet. A lot of back and forth going on in this match between these two. But that's the thing about both of these ladies. They're so proud. I don't think either of them are going to stay down for the count. I think this is going to continue being a lot of back and forth in this match, as this time it's Banks, the one that hits the suplex. And Now Banks has those steel steps! Steps meet Lynch, Lynch meets steps, and Lynch is just one Hail Mary sucker punch to get Banks away from her and taking some separation. And now it's Banks grabbing that kendo stick, swinging it around. Sasha Banks planting Lynch right on the outside. There goes Lynch right to the edge of our announce table. And now into our announce table. Face first. Sasha Banks is turning the tide in this match, and Lynch, she's doing her best to fight back here. There's that 2 count. And Banks is slowly bringing herself up. There's that swinging neck breaker. And Banks very much disregarding the count like we were talking about before, because there's so much bad blood between these women that they're disregarding each other's way out of this match, way to win this match. That could be a detriment. As we're seeing here, off the top rope, Sasha Banks lands on the knees of Becky Lynch. That means Banks doesn't land the move completely. Banks looking to fire back with a knee to the face of Becky, and you would let the referee start a count there, but Banks is not allowing it. Instead, Banks wants to keep on punishing Becky, and that could be what could cost her this match, and the same goes for Becky. Banks slowly using the ropes to try and bring herself back up. Lynch sends her to the outside. And the count starts again, but Banks is not staying down. Not for long. Kendo stick connects. Look at those shots! Sasha Banks is not holding back. And we've seen Banks win many matches with this right here. Including when she cashed in her Money in the Bank briefcase, but there it is. She doesn't follow it up. She doesn't allow the referee to count. Instead, she sends Becky crashing against our table. Great reversal there by Lynch. And what could have been perhaps a close count doesn't have anything come out of it. This time the referee is counting it once again. Sasha Banks breaks up that count. Sasha concentrating on punishing Becky may cost her. And now Banks setting up Becky on the Spanish announce table. Becky now in trouble. Banks drops the elbow across the chest of Becky Lynch. The fans enjoy it. This is awesome. Sasha Banks dropping the elbow, putting Lynch through the Spanish announce table. Count of 7 here. This could be it. Banks could be on the verge of winning the Smackdown Women's Championship, and Banks. Oh, Banks is angry. Lynch is back to her feet. Banks off the top, going for the Meteor, and Becky with the reversal. No Meteora for Sasha, says Becky. And Sasha goes crashing against those steel steps, and now it's Becky the one that has control of the steps. Sasha Banks at the mercy of Becky Lynch. And there goes Sasha back in the ring. Sasha just trying to create separation between herself and Becky, and now Becky's outside the referee. It's gonna start counting. The referee's going for that count. Becky Lynch should be well on the verge of losing the Smackdown Women's Championship. And Becky back to her feet at the count of 6. Going for a suplex here. And Becky gets it. Now Becky just dragging Sasha Banks across the ring into the corner. What the hell is Becky thinking here? Some bad intentions. Becky has got Sasha on the top. Good grief, exploder suplex against the steel steps. Exploder suplex off the top rope, crashing on the steel steps. This could be all she wrote. A monstrous exploder suplex off the top against the steel steps. And the referee continues counting. Counting up to 8. 9, 10, Becky Lynch is still Women's Champion.
Is your winner and still the Smackdown Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch with a monster of a statement, sending Sasha Banks flying, crashing against the steel steps to retain her SmackDown Women's Championship. What a night! Congratulations to Becky Lynch. We are back live. It's time for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. The phenomenal AJ Styles has been on the hunt for a world championship for quite some time now. And AJ would love to secure that briefcase tonight to secure a world championship opportunity. Remember, an 80% chance of becoming world champion when you win that briefcase. Of course, standing between him and the briefcase, there are 7 other incredible athletes, including the former world champion, Drew McIntyre. The Scottish Terminator Drew McIntyre, a two-time World Heavyweight Champion, who unfortunately for him hasn't been able to get back to the top of the mountain. A lot of things have changed on Raw since McIntyre was champion. For example, the World Heavyweight Championship is no longer on the red brand. WWE Championship is. But if McIntyre wanted to win this briefcase tonight and perhaps get revenge on the person who took that World Championship from him, Roman Reigns, he could do so. He could go to Smackdown and cash in. It's all on the details. It's all on the opportunity. This is why we call this match the opportunity of a lifetime. This is Money in the Bank. Mr. Money in the Bank.
Oh, WWE Universe! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power!
It's a new day. Yes, it is. Lars Obsidian is here. Representing the New Day from Tampa, Florida, Big E. The power of positivity compels everybody in this match. The New Day recently drafted to SmackDown, and Big E earned his way into this Money in the Bank ladder match. The New Day has the philosophy of when one wins, we all win. And Big E said that he's gonna do it tonight for the New Day. Here's a man who has experience with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and a man who is no stranger to world titles. Randy Orton won the Money in the Bank ladder match in 2013. Successfully cashed in the WWE Championship briefcase on Daniel Bryan. At the time, there were two separate briefcases, one for Raw, one for SmackDown. Tonight, a completely different playing field. His briefcase is the one and only for the men. And whomever wins it has the opportunity to challenge, at the time, the current champions Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens. Randy Orton is ruthless. He has no trouble taking advantage of the opportunity, taking advantage of a good Money in the Bank cash-in. That briefcase on the hands of the Viper could be a damn menace to both Raw and SmackDown. And this is the thing. If I am Roman Reigns, I'll be watching this one closely. If I'm Samoa Joe, I'll be watching too. But not only them, Kevin Owens on Raw. And all of the people who will be challenging Kevin Owens tonight. Finn Balor, Keith Lee, Adam Cole, everybody has been watching this match because whomever wins tonight could cash in later tonight. This is a breakthrough opportunity for Ricochet. We're talking about one of the most interesting young athletes to hit the WWE ring in quite some time. Former Cruiserweight champion could break through tonight. This is why we call this match the opportunity of a lifetime, because you have people like Randy Orton. He's got 14 World Championships. He could find his way back to the top. You got people like Ricochet, who could be starting their career off on a very high note. I understand the Miz wanted some quiet on the set. But we gotta talk about the man with the most experience in this match, The Miz. The man with the most experience. That's The Miz. A man who's won the Money in the Bank ladder match twice and cashed in successfully twice. Miz winning the Money in the Bank ladder match in 2010. And then winning it again in 2018. He successfully cashed in on Randy Orton back in 2010, and on Shinsuke Nakamura back in 2018. If anybody has an advantage in this match, it's him. But you want to talk experience, you talk about the greatest cash-in of all time. And that was done by this man.
Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins!
Seth Rollins won the Money in the Bank ladder match back in 2014, performed the heist of the century at WrestleMania 31, the greatest cash-in of all time. Seth Rollins wants to do it again. And the only way to do so is by winning that briefcase tonight and walking out with a target towards the World Championship. Capacity crowd here tonight in Fort Worth, Texas. As we are set for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Personnel, here we go. 8 men, 1 dream. Money in the Bank ladder match is underway. We got the ring filled with up-and-coming talent, veterans, young talent, people who've won the briefcase before, people who've never had. Truly incredible to see the depth of the Money in the Bank ladder match. We got Orton and McIntyre on the outside, no strangers to each other. We're engaged in a rivalry. Earlier this year, Ricochet tossing Lashley to the outside of the ring. That'll make anybody feel invincible. AJ taking it to Big E. And the Miz fighting Seth Rollins. So far, nobody going to those ladders. Lashley surveying the situation from top of the ladder. I don't think you can reach the briefcase from there, Bob. And on the outside, we've got McIntyre tossing Orton back in the ring, and the ring is a little full at the moment. Ricochet. Oh, Ricochet had a big move plan there for AJ Styles. It didn't quite come into fruition. And now, Big E with a powerbomb to Bobby Lashley. Good grief. Big E in the corner now. On the outside, we got Drew McIntyre. We got Miz. We got Rollins. McIntyre back in the ring now. There goes Big E. We talked about this strategy in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. How you will want to throw your opponent over the turret rope to the outside, clear the ring, make sure there are no opponents around you. And that spine buster by Ricochet on top of the ladder to AJ Styles will surely clear the field for him for the time being. But it's not a wise choice to try and climb the ladder while other opponents are still in the ring. And now Ricochet is in trouble at the mercy of Seth Rollins. He fires back. Good reversal there by Ricochet. Now Ricochet off the top gets swatted off the air by both Big E and Seth Rollins. Suplex, dead center, McIntyre back in the middle of the ring. Orton doesn't like it. Once again, this is about getting your opponents out of the ring. You want the field to be completely empty. You want to be able to climb that ladder without somebody messing with you, pulling the ladder off of your feet like we saw many people do during the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Meanwhile, on the outside, Bobby Lashley taking it to Ricochet. On the inside, Big E tossing the Miz away. And Orton going after AJ Styles, and it's Big E the one that has the ladder in hand. Big E steps on that ladder, but where the hell did Bobby Lashley come from? Bobby Lashley is climbing, and there's Big E to stop him. There's Bobby Lashley again climbing off the ladder. What a strategy by Big E. Tossing Miz into the ladder, causing the ladder to fall, and Lashley to crash and burn. There he goes over the third rope, right to the outside. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins, Big E duking it out. And Drew McIntyre with some bad intentions. We saw how much of a punishment this can be. That ladder bridge on the outside. Mia Yim tried to do one. It didn't quite result in a happy ending for her. Meanwhile, outside, Big E, Bobby Lashley, belly-to-belly suplex. Big E thinks Lashley is incapacitated enough. He returns to the ring. Drew McIntyre chasing after Seth Rollins on the outside of the ring. And it's Big E once again holding onto that ladder. There it is. Ladder is set up, center of the ring. Should Big E climb? He's doing it. Big E is headed up there. Big E is up there. He's got the briefcase in his hands. Curb stomp to the Miz outside. And now Rollins looking to push Big E up, and he does so. Or picks him up and power bumps him right against the ladder. Good grief. Tough draw there for Big E. First, the ladder gets pulled up from underneath him. And then Randy Orton power bombs him right against the ladder. You gotta pick your spot. You gotta pick your opportunity in a match like this. Now, Orton. Oh, Lashley has a steel chair. Anything goes. This is a ladder match. Lashley has a steel chair, and now Lashley's taking swings. AJ Styles was coming in for the phenomenal forearm, and Lashley took a swing. Lashley's wrecking everybody with that steel chair. Ricochet putting a stop to Lashley's momentum here. And there goes Orton over the third rope. But there goes Lashley as well. Ricochet. Who do we have in the ring? We have Ricochet, we have Randy Orton, we have Drew McIntyre. And there goes Drew. But somebody needs to let off a shot here. Oh, there goes Rollins against that ladder bridge that was set up by Drew McIntyre earlier. Swift shot takes care of Orton. Now the ladder is set up. There's a strategy again. Orton tossed to the outside of the ring, and it's Ricochet climbing. Ricochet climbing with a purpose. Big E climbing right behind him. Big E and Ricochet on the ladder. Trading shots on top of the ladder. Both Lashley and The Miz are looking to get rid of them, but there goes Ricochet. I think Miz is stuck. Miz is stuck in the rungs of the ladder. And Big E is looking to unhook the briefcase. There goes Big E, pushed by Lashley. Miz is stuck in a ladder, ladies and gentlemen. This is the type of thing you only see in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And now AJ is climbing, and there's nothing Miz can do about it. AJ Styles on top of the ladder looking to unhook the briefcase. And there goes the ladder. Miz is free. And AJ Styles crashing and burning thanks to Drew McIntyre. incredible feeling here tonight as we are about to crown the 2021 Mr. Money in the Bank. And now Lashley with the Miz on the top rope. Miz about to go for a ride right across the ring. Everybody's in the ring though. It's going to be quite impossible to find anybody. That set up ladder that can climb correctly. Not with a full ring like that. And it could be Ricochet. He's setting up that ladder. Climb, Ricochet, climb. Ricochet, hands on the briefcase. And then Lashley break it off. Both Lashley and Big E staying on top of Ricochet. Trying to keep him from climbing. Oh, Ricochet! Ricochet with the cutter off the top rope against Big E. I should say off the top of the ladder. And now Lashley's climbing again. Bobby Lashley is climbing again. AJ Styles is up there. And all goes down. Kind of hard to describe what we just seen. Ricochet with the cutter off the top of the ladder against Big E. And then Lashley and AJ tried to climb and, well, it all crashed down and it hurt inside. The definition of a human demolition derby. This is the Money in the Bank ladder match. We already crowned Mrs. Money in the Bank. And we could be on the verge of crowning Mr. Money in the Bank. Lashley headed up. We won't hook that briefcase. And now Lashley has missed. Watch out! Timber! Superplex off the top of the ladder. And this is awesome. Everybody taking a world of punishment here. As we have no clear front runner in this match, there's nobody I could tell you has a better chance of winning than any other. Everybody has taken a lot of punishment, but everybody's down now, and AJ Styles is on top of the ladder. Drew McIntyre and Ricochet doing their best to try and stop AJ from unhooking that briefcase. McIntyre with a headbutt. Down goes AJ. Meanwhile, on the outside of the ring, Lashley has some bad intentions. Picks up Big E. Powerbomb right through the ladder bridge. This is awesome. Meanwhile, Drew McIntyre looking to unhook that briefcase. This is McIntyre's first rodeo. He's participated in plenty of Money in the Bank ladder matches before. And now Orton and McIntyre are on top of the ladder. Oh, what the hell? Since when did Bobby Lashley fly? I do not know, but he just took out everybody in the Money in the Bank ladder match. This is still anybody's game. Anybody's Money in the Bank ladder match. As AJ picks up Miz for the Ushigoroshi. And Miz may be in a world of trouble here. Hold on. Barely getting out of it. And now Rollins off the top. Don't know if he got all of that. Seems like he didn't. Meanwhile, here's Lashley. Setting up that ladder. Going back to the top. Looking to unhook the briefcase. And now Orton trying to stay on top of him. Miz is climbing up the ladder, and Lashley was trying to avoid being pushed off by Ricochet. He didn't get the worst of it, missed it. Big shot there by Ricochet with that ladder. He sets it up center of the ring, but not for long. Because Drew McIntyre just sent them crashing against the corner. Over the third rope goes Lashley. We've got everybody except Lashley back in the ring, but only Big E's climbing. Much to the chagrin of AJ Styles, who pulls him right back down. And AJ may have been going for a phenomenal forearm there. But Bobby Lashley said, no, and look at a Frankensteiner by Lashley. What could happen next? We've seen it all in these Money in the Bank ladder matches. All with the precise goal of becoming Mr. Money in the Bank. Get with a splash! Now the fight begins for that ladder. I don't know if they know that there are more ladders, but they sure do like to fight for that one. Meanwhile, Lashley on the outside, dishing out punishment against Drew McIntyre. That suplex. And look at those shots by Rollins in the corner against Miz. What's happening down here right next to us? Lashley puts McIntyre through the barricade just like he did on Raw. This is awesome. I'm not gonna deny that. Lashley has wreaked havoc in this Money in the Bank ladder match. And now the Almighty is setting up that ladder. Center of the ring, Lashley is climbing. Lashley is climbing. Lashley is so close yet so far away. Reaching out to that briefcase. Lashley's so close. And Rollins threatening to push him off. But Lashley's headed back up. Now Ricochet once again. Again, there's too many people. It's too many people in the ring. You need to clear the ring. If you're Lashley, you need to clear this ring. exactly what Miz is doing by tossing Lashley up the third rope. Now, oh, what a pile driver! McIntyre wipes out Big E. Bodies are falling. Rollins concentrating. Oh, he was going for the curb stomp and ruined Lashley's chances and got the curb stomp in. Lashley's going up on a Tuesday. Here we go. And AJ fighting it out with Lashley on top of the ladder. Great reversal. These two are having a literal fight on top of the ladder. Who's gonna fall first? It's Lashley. Lashley falls first. Then AJ falls down as well. This is what I was talking about when I said it could be anybody's game. McIntyre has got Lashley in the corner now. And for Miz, I understand the strategy. The best thing to do is get rid of Lashley. Perhaps the biggest threat in this match. As AJ turns his attention to Ricochet. Great reversal there, Asa. Lashley hooks in AJ for a suplex. Rollins sets up the ladder. And McIntyre takes care of Rollins. McIntyre is on top of the ladder with Lashley. Lashley pushes McIntyre off. Big E's trying to stop him. They're not doing a good job. And Bobby Lashley unhooks the briefcase. And he's Mr. Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
The era of the almighty has begun. We saw it all in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. You can't say that these 8 competitors didn't give it their best effort. But Bobby Lashley came out looking like the most impressive one. And at the end of the day, he also came out with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Bobby Lashley has done it. It's the era of the almighty. And we are back live. It's time for a moment of bliss.
I've been reading all the tweets and messages that you guys have been sending. Well, you know what? You can save all your social media pity and pats on the back for someone else because I don't need them. I know how well I perform, but make no mistake, has been the year of Alexa Bliss. I am still the goddess of WWE, and there is not a single woman in this entire planet that can hold a candle.
Oh, brother. Well, it seems like Alexa Bliss may have triggered some of the members of the roster in the back after saying nobody could hold a candle to her. And that brought out Shayna Baszler. Baszler, who competed in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match earlier tonight. Oh! Well, Baszler's not holding back. Baszler making a beeline for the ring and slapping the hell out of Alexa Bliss. Of course, Bliss may take the last laugh here or not. Shayna Baszler just absolutely making a beeline for the ring and unleashing hell on Alexa Bliss. I think Shayna thinks she can hold a candle to Alexa. We're gonna restore order here at Money in the Bank as the action rolls on. And it's been an incredible night. We are at the Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas, as we get ready for our main events coming up next. But before we move on to that, we would like to send a special thank you to Cardi B, J-Lo, and DJ Khaled for Dinero. The official Money in the Bank theme song is available to stream right now on Spotify and Apple Music. And it's time for one of our two main events, ladies and gentlemen. The WWE Championship will be on line. Fatal 4-way match. Kevin Owens defending his championship against Adam Cole, Finn Balor, and Keith Lee. What a huge opportunity this is for the Limitless One, as Keith Lee makes his way out to his first World Championship match.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way match and is for the WWE Championship. Introducing the challenger from Wichita Falls, Texas, weighing in at 320 pounds, Limitless Keith Lee.
Limitless Keith Lee making his way out here in this is such a strange scenario on how we got here. Lee, of course, arrived to Monday Night Raw the night after WrestleMania after winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at the Show of Shows. And he found himself across the ring from Adam Cole as an enemy, so to speak. Ever since then, Keith Lee and Adam Cole have been at odds with each other, to the point where their rivalry blended with the WWE Championship rivalry, and that's how we ended up with this fatal 4-way match.
Introducing the challenger, representing Undisputed Era from Panama City, Florida, weighing in at 210 pounds, Adam Cole.
Adam Cole making his way out here, and the former WWE Champion knows a thing or two about success here on this show. Won the Money in the Bank ladder match in 2019. Cashed in that Money in the Bank briefcase in 2020 and spent most of the year as WWE Champion. Tonight, Cole looks for an opportunity to win back the WWE Championship for a second time in his career and fulfill the prophecy again for the Undisputed Era. We talked about how it's been a while in terms of time on having the Undisputed Era on top, and tonight could be the catalyst to change all of that. And if you were looking for an extraordinary man who does extraordinary things, you'll find it here in this fatal 4-way match. Here comes Finn Balor.
And introducing the challenger from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
You want to talk about Money in the Bank? We have to talk about Finn. Last year, Finn won the Money in the Bank briefcase. He cashed in this year when he was still a member of the Smackdown roster, afraid of sent over to cash in because SmackDown was afraid of losing the WWE Championship over to Raw as part of the WWE Draft. Surprise, surprise, as soon as Balor cashed in, he got drafted back to Raw. Unfortunately for Balor, he got cheated out of the WWE Championship by Kevin Owens, who used the steel chair at Backlash to retain the championship. Tonight, Finn Balor wants vengeance. He wants to get his hands on that WWE Championship for a third time. Balor already a two-time champion. The Balor Club is in full effect tonight. As we await the entrance of the champion.
And introducing the champion from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens!
The WWE Champion Kevin Owens has certainly had an interesting couple of months. He won this year's Royal Rumble, he went to WrestleMania, he won the WWE Championship. Everything was peaches and creams up until that moment. And then Finn Balor cashed in. And Kevin lost the WWE Championship. That, of course, was until Backlash, when Owens, with the mighty power of a steel chair, won that championship back to become a two-time WWE Champion. Tonight, one could say that Owens is facing the consequences of his actions. After alienating everyone on Monday Night Raw, it's time for him to defend the WWE Championship in this fatal four-way match. Fatal four-way rules. WWE Championship up for grabs. There's the bell. Here we go. When I say fatal four-way rules, what I tell you is no disqualifications, no countouts. The only way to win is by pinning your opponent inside the ring. The first person to score a pinfall or a submission will walk out with the WWE Championship. This means that Kevin Owens doesn't have to be involved in the decision to lose his championship in these matches. This is what I was talking about. Kevin Owens facing the consequences of his actions tonight. Strange change of pace here. Keith Lee and Finn Balor are going at it, and of course Adam Cole and Kevin Owens are going at it. And we've seen partnerships between these people over the past couple of weeks, but tonight it's every man for themselves. As Balor continues on the offensive, and finally, Kevin Owens finds Finn. Kevin and Finn have such a trifold relationship, dating all the way back to their days as part of NXT. Remember, Kevin Owens won. I should say, Kevin Owens lost the NXT Championship. Good grief, what's going on with me today? Kevin Owens lost the NXT Championship to Finn Balor. And then this year, he lost the WWE Championship to Finn Balor again as part of that Money in the Bank cash-in. Kevin wasn't going to stand for it anymore. Balor with a DDT. Here's the cover. And another DDT. Kevin Owens is very good at being opportunistic. He's very good at finding those little spots where he can squeeze in. What a great reversal there by Keith Lee. And Adam Cole dishing out DDTs. That's the thing about these guys. They're gonna interrupt each other during these moves. We saw it in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Here's the cover by Cole trying to capitalize. And how do you capitalize in a situation like this? Look at this. Finn Balor has his submission maneuver locked in. I don't think Keith Lee has realized this, but Adam Cole got out of it before Keith realized. And Cole goes back to dishing out those DDTs we were talking about. Here's the thing about these guys. They know each other well. Be it from their time at NXT or their time in the independent circuit before coming to WWE, they know each other very well. So when it comes to reversing their moves, when it comes to telegraphing what your opponent is about to do, and perhaps turning it into something new, you could be seeing a lot of that during this championship match. Adam Cole dishing out punishment to Finn Balor right here in front of our announce table. Along the outside of the ring, Kevin Owens tossing Keith Lee around, using his environment as a weapon. There goes Adam Cole. Speaking of using your environment as a weapon, Adam Cole face first into the turnbuckle post. And so does Keith Lee, face first into the turnbuckle post as well. Action back in the ring with Finn Balor and Adam Cole, and that's what we're keeping our eyes on, because whatever happens in the ring, if it involves a decision in this match, it means that Kevin Owens could lose the WWE Championship while he's outside of the ring trying to dish out punishment to Keith Lee. Champion returns to the ring, sticks up with Cole, and he's giving Cole one of the DDTs. Now Owens with the splash. And there goes Adam into the corner. There goes Lee crashing into Adam. Not once, but twice. Kevin Owens got this unlocked. They mid in the middle, but a nice reversal there by Kevin. Once again, Kevin across the ring from Adam Cole. And Owens hooks him in for a DDT. Meanwhile, here's Balor capitalizing. You can tell that Kevin Owens is not at 100% here. And now Balor is looking down at Cole with a coup de grace. And off the coup de grace, hooks both legs. There's Keith Lee to break it off. Look at that slap by Finn Balor. Definitely mad that Keith Lee broke the cover, and Lee has a response. Keith Lee firing back at all cylinders against both Balor and Adam Cole. Adam Cole with that super kick sends Finn Balor to the outside, and now Adam Cole looks to capitalize. Sending Keith Lee to the ring. They meet in the middle. I should say the ropes. Swinging neck breaker by Adam Cole. And here's Kevin Owens once again taking advantage of the opportunity. Dishing out punishment to Keith Lee and Adam Cole at the same time. Adam Cole missing with that super kick, but here's Finn Balor with a neck breaker. A lot of back and forth in these matches. Adam Cole just dropping that knee onto Keith Lee, and now Finn Balor looks to capitalize. Look at this. Bloody Sunday. It seems like we're going to have two covers here. And Balor realizes that Adam Cole going for a cover. He breaks it off. And it seems like the field is clear for... Oh! I was going to say the field was clear for Finn Balor to win here, but Adam Cole with a genius reversal. Bringing up that leg, kicking the face of Finn Balor from all the way down to the canvas. And just like that, the momentum in this match has changed. Owens mustering up the strength it takes to carry someone like Keith Lee. And then turning his attention to Finn Balor again. I can tell you this, Finn is in a world of trouble here, as Owens has got him on the top rope. Beautiful rolling senton off the top rope. Finn Balor may be out of the equation for the time being. And now Kevin Owens and Adam Cole are duking it out of the center of the ring. Back and forth we go, but Keith Lee is back, perhaps going for the last shot. Kevin Owens turns it. Michinoku driver, shoulders down, hooks the leg. There's Keith Lee to break it off. And now Keith Lee hooks in Kevin Owens for a power bomb. The final moment there, Kevin Owens preferred to just roll out of the ring. It's kind of a wise strategy from Kevin Owens to roll out of the ring. It means he won't be pinned off of that powerbomb. The problem with that is now you're outside the ring, you're recuperating, and inside the ring the action continues. What happens if while you're getting your recharge on the outside, somebody pins somebody, now you've lost the WWE Championship. We got a cover. I don't think Kevin Owens has realized this. We have a cover. Keith Lee almost had Finn Balor. Meanwhile, on the outside, Kevin Owens powerbomb on the apron to Adam Cole. And I agree with the WWE Universe. This match is awesome. Fatal 4-way match for the WWE Championship as Finn Balor springs back up. Leg kick by Balor. And here comes Finn with the greatest of ease from the ropes. Tope con Hero. Great idea there by Kevin Owens. Just toss Balor back in the ring. And a beautiful cannonball off the top rope could get him the WWE Championship retention here. Hooks the leg on Finn Balor and a kick out at two. Close call there. Very close call for Finn. Sent into the corner. What is Finn getting at here? As he turns Owens inside out off the top rope for a cover here and a kick out by the champion. I'm worried about the fact that Adam Cole is continuing to just dish out punishment to Keith Lee and perhaps not noticing that we've had a lot of near falls in the ring as Kevin Owens hits that cannonball off the top rope into Finn Balor on the outside. Well, now he's at a better position because everybody's outside the ring. We're not going to see any pinfalls out here. But when you're outside and you're trying to get the crowd to chant your name, I think that's sort of a waste of time in a match like this one. Kevin Owens has got Finn Balor in a precarious position. Watch out for this package pile driver through the table. The package pile driver through the table, and now Cole with a super kick and the suplex to Keith Lee. Kevin Owens was gonna go for the stunner, and Adam Cole blocked it. Adam Cole lost precious time there as he goes to the cover on Keith Lee here for the WWE Championship. Lee powers out at 2. He lost precious time there with Kevin Owens coming in and threatening to hit the stunner. Now, there it is, that sit-out powerbomb again by Keith Lee. This time Adam Cole breaks the cover. Kevin Owens is back in this match. Now Keith Lee sent in the ropes, they mid in the middle. It's this weird situation where suddenly everybody's outside the ring, and suddenly everybody's back inside the ring, and back and forth we go. Owens sent in the corner, nice reversal here by Owens. Finn Balor may be out of the equation here as Owens may need to battle both Adam Cole and Keith Lee in this situation. They mid in the middle. You know, those DDTs that Adam Cole is dishing out are eventually going to catch up with everybody in this match. Owens, somehow, some way, lifting up Keith Lee into a cover here. WWE Championship and a kick out at 2. Near fall after near fall in this WWE Championship match. Kevin Owens may be looking for the equalizer here, and that's a steel chair. And Finn Balor rips it away from the hands of Owens. Not again, Finn Balor says. And Cole may be trying for a figure 4 here. Figure 4, it's locked in. Adam Cole is in the driver's seat. Kevin Owens needs to find a way to break that hole, and I think he did. With Keith Lee switching the weight, and Owens using the steel chair on Finn Balor. Look at that sharp steel chair. Keith Lee may be out of the equation here as Kevin Owens is swinging like a madman. That steel chair. Kevin now in the wrong corner. Any corner is the wrong corner when your opponent is right on top of you. And we've seen Balor do this. Dropping Owens right into the corner. This could be it. Balor could be about to win the WWE Championship. Shoulders down. Is it enough? And there's Cole to break it off. Slim blade by Balor. Great neck breaker there by Finn. And Owens looking to capitalize on the situation here. Balor sent in the corner. But Keith Lee may have something prepared for Owens. into a cover, hooks the leg, isn't enough to put him away and win the WWE Championship, and Owens gets the shoulder up at 2. We got that steel chair. Nice reversal there by Owens. That steel chair is still playing a factor in this match. Keith Lee just got dropped on top of it. Meanwhile, Finn Balor looking at Adam Cole, hooks him in. 1916, but Owens capitalizes. Stunner! And off the stunner, hooks the leg for the WWE Championship. Kevin Owens retains.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens.
And we are back live here to Fort Worth. Main event time for the World Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe wants his title back. It was at WrestleMania last year when Joe lost the World Championship to Roman Reigns. Obviously, it wasn't this version of Roman Reigns. This is a whole different ball game, but Samoa Joe does not care. Samoa Joe has been taking it to Roman Reigns for weeks. And it seems like Roman Reigns may know that Samoa Joe is a threat to his World Championship.
Introducing the champion from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds. He is the World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns.
It was at WrestleMania almost 4 months ago when Roman Reigns won that World Heavyweight Championship from Drew McIntyre. Ever since then, of course, Roman Reigns has been drafted to Smackdown. He brought the World Championship with him. And Roman Reigns has been an unstoppable machine over the past 4 months. Reigns has changed his entire outlook, his entire attitude. He became the head of the table. And he made his mission to wreck everyone and leave. And that's the intention tonight. To wreck Samoa Joe and leave world champion. Under the direction of Paul Heyman. Under the help of his cousin Jey Uso. Which is something that Roman Reigns may need to resolve sooner rather than later. The dissension that he's created among the Usos. But tonight, it's all about the World Heavyweight Championship. Capacity crowd here tonight in Fort Worth. It's a big fight field for the world title. There's the bell. Here we go. Cross line by Reigns. And we knew this one was gonna start heavy. We knew this one was gonna start at a fast pace. And look at this. Look at those punches of Samoa Joe. We talked about how nobody has manhandled Roman Reigns like Samoa Joe has. And Joe seems to be making a point of that tonight. Is it wise of Roman Reigns to stand up? Apparently it is. Joe desisted. Suplex by Joe. And Reigns finally seems to grab a hold of this match. Shoulders down, hooks the leg. Is it enough? And a quick kick out by Samoa Joe. It's not going to be that easy to get rid of Samoa Joe, I'll tell you that. As Reigns picks him up for a powerbomb, an impressive feat of strength. Shoulders down and a kick out. World Heavyweight Championship up for grabs here tonight. Samoa Joe. Every time that you think that Roman Reigns is going to build any sort of momentum in this match, Samoa Joe just fires back at him. Now the submission maneuver is too close to the ropes. You want to talk about submission maneuvers, of course. You got to talk about the Coquina clutch. Could we see Roman Reigns maybe tap out during this match? Reigns back to his feet. Maybe going for the top rope, an unusual type of behavior from Roman Reigns here. And Reigns off the top wipes out Joe. The big boot by Reigns, the cover, the hook of the leg, and a kick out. Well, Joe was looking to sweep the legs of Roman Reigns there. That didn't quite work out in the best interest of Samoa Joe. And now Joe picking up Reigns again! Going for the belly-to-belly, the reversal, you know, I think it's still fresh as a memory in all of us. What Roman Reigns did to Shinsuke Nakamura last month at Hell in a Cell. Roman Reigns threw Shinsuke Nakamura from the top of Hell in a Cell, 20 feet down. And hold on a second, the Coquina is locked in! The Coquina is locked in! Coquina clutch locked in! Is Roman Reigns gonna tap out here for the World Heavyweight Championship? And Roman Reigns breaks off the Coquina clutch! A real scary moment there for Roman Reigns. You don't want to be in the Coquina clutch, especially on such a big match like this one. The big clothesline sends Samoa Joe to the outside, and this gives a moment for Roman Reigns to catch his breath after being put in that submission maneuver earlier. It's a 2 count there as Joe gets sent right into the barricade. And Joe, powerbomb right on the outside. Full hard ground in the Deacon's Arena here in Fort Worth. You see the padding outside. It's not as thick as it should be. You should ask Shinsuke Nakamura. Shoulders down here. Hooks the leg. Is it enough to put Samoa Joe away and a kick out? Of course, I say it because Roman Reigns notoriously threw Shinsuke Nakamura from the ceiling of Hell in a Cell through our table. This is last month of Hell in a Cell, and we haven't seen Shinsuke Nakamura since. Suplex by Joe. And Joe now sending Reigns right into that top rope, and just like that, momentum in this match switches. And that's what it does. This match is going to continue to go back and forth between these two heavyweights. Reigns sent into the corner by Joe. What is Joe thinking here? Now, wait a second, this is a big move. Muscle Buster! Surprising, Joe went for the Muscle Buster, but he didn't go for the cover after it. That may have been detrimental to him. Joe may have had a chance there, but now Samoa Joe is in trouble. Reigns to the clothesline, sending Joe over the third rope right to the outside. Reigns not wasting any time, dropping the elbow right through the chest of Samoa Joe on the outside of the ring. Roman Reigns will find momentum on any little detail as he goes for cover. Hooks the leg, is it enough to put Samoa Joe away and a kick out? And this is the thing about these two. They are so good at what they do that they will find different ways for blocking whatever their opponent has. Take a look at this. Once again, Roman Reigns sending Joe to the outside. Reigns takes it to the ropes. He may be about to fly, and Samoa Joe gets wiped out by Reigns on the outside. Incredible World Championship match here tonight. To close out Money in the Bank. Here's the cover. The hook on the leg. Is it enough to put him away and a kick out? And this is exactly what I mean. Look at that. We already have a reversal. Here's a cover. Hook on the leg. Is it enough to put him away here for the World Championship and a kick out of the Uranagi? What is Reigns thinking here? Reigns has got Joe on the top rope! Shoulders down, hooks the leg for the World Championship and a kick out at 2. So close yet so far away for both of these men. Sidestep by Joe, and Joe going for the coquina. Joe going for the coquina once again. Coquina clutch locked in. Joey's gonna do it. Joey's gonna get Roman Reigns to tap out. Joey's gonna get Roman Reigns to tap out right here for the World Heavyweight Championship. World title up for grabs. Samoa Joe almost gonna get Roman Reigns. And Reigns once again. Intensity personified in this World Heavyweight Championship match between Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe. Roman Reigns continues to get out of these predicaments. Now Reigns is just hammering away at Samoa Joe. Here comes Reigns with a drive-by! The drive-by connects! And Reigns wants to accentuate the punishment being driven there before he goes for the cover. Shoulders down, hooks the leg, isn't enough to put him away for the world title and a kick out. Reigns may be signaling for the end here. Superman punch! And of the Superman punch, hooks the leg, isn't enough to put Samoa Joe away, and Joe still in it. At this point, you gotta wonder exactly how is Joe still in this. Samoa Joe has taken Roman Reigns' best punishment here. But here's the caveat in all of this. Roman Reigns has also taken the best of Samoa Joe. The Muscle Buster, the Uranagi, the Kokina, all of it, Roman has survived it. Just the same as Joe has survived the drive-by and the Superman punch. Battle of wits here. The suplex. This stage is who breaks down first. Both of these men have had to go back to their drawing board. As Roman Reigns goes to the cover. Hooks the leg. Isn't enough to put Samoa Joe away and a kick out. Joe again, Uranagi! Of that other Uranagi, shoulders down, isn't enough to put Roman Reigns away here, and Reigns gets the shoulder up at 2. Cover again, hooks the leg, and another kick out. Incredible. Reigns is going for another Superman punch. Joe moves out of the way. The two trading shots here. Good reversal there by Joe. And now Joe picks him up. We run up to the legs and Reigns with that kick. Big clothesline. And Joe's going right back down to the well. Joey's going right back down to the well. Coquina clutch locked in. Samoa Joe is in the driver's seat. Roman Reigns is gonna tap out here by the head of the table. Could lose the World Championship. How does Reigns keep finding ways to get out of that hole? The reversal by Reigns, going for the Superman punch. He misses. Clothesline by Reigns. Superman punch. Reigns to the exclamation point and off the Superman punch. Shoulders down and a kick out. Back and forth we go. Reversal by Joe, reversal by Reigns. This is anybody's game. And Reigns sending Joe into the ropes. Samoan drop! Both of these men basically tired. Both of these men want to walk out world champion. Back and forth we go. Into a cover. Hooks the leg. World championship up for grabs and a kick out. Joe, got him again. Joe. Coquina clutch locked in once again. Joe in the driver's seat. What is Roman Reigns gonna do here? Look at the way Roman Reigns flailing his arms around. Roman Reigns knows this could be it, and Roman Reigns still finds a way out. Absolute scenes here tonight during our main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, neither of these men want to put this match to rest. Spear! Head off the spear, hooks the leg. Roman Reigns retains the World Championship.
Your winner, and still World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns.
The head of the table remains. Roman Reigns is still World Heavyweight Champion. It will take a lot of force to finish off the Tribal Chief. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Good night from Texas.